Is it recording? Okay. Hi, this is Professor Krista, and we are going to do a 1-point perspective. Remember a while back we talked about space and creating depth? So artists typically learn a very simplified form of perspective. And so I want to show you how to do a 1-point perspective. You can either do your drawing paper vertically or horizontal. This is landscape. I'm going to do mine landscape, okay? And then you're going to need a straight edge. It could be a ruler or a piece of paper, whatever you want to do. And I'm going to take, you need a pencil. I'm going to first put my horizon in. Don't put it right down the middle. Right down the middle is really, really boring. Okay, so I'm going to lightly draw this in. And then I'm going to pick a vanishing point. And I'm going to put it over to the side. I don't like things right in the middle for whatever reason. And I'm going to do my road. Everything, that comes from this point, that's a diagonal, should come from here, okay? And I want my road to disappear on the horizon. So see how tight I made it? You can make it, because roads don't really go. You could curve it out a little bit too. Do you know what I mean? Whatever, something like that. Do I like that? But just keep it light, because if you don't like it, you can change it. Yeah, I think I'm going to just keep it straight for demonstration purposes. So I'm going to try that again. And I'm going to put a sidewalk in, or a curve, or something, I don't know. Anything that's a diagonal needs to be based off this point. 1-point perspective. Okay, and then I'm going to do my line down the middle. And as it gets closer to this, it's going to get smaller. And as it gets closer to the edge, it gets bigger. See that? It's an optical illusion, in other words. So I'm going to do this. So I have it. It's a little bit, so it says you have to get a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I want to put a few trees in on the side of the road. And so this is very, very light. This is just to help remind me that when I put my trees in, the trunks, now they're vertical, right? That anything vertical stays up and down with the picture. But I want them to get smaller as I get into the background. See how I'm making it smaller? And then I'm going to put a few trees back in here too. So I'm going to do, this is how I do my trees. Isn't that great? See how trees kind of move all around. That's a ridiculous looking tree, but whatever. And I think I'm going to do a few. Remember, the closer it is to here, the bigger it is, okay? And I'm going to get rid of that line because that was just kind of a guide. Because, you know, trees are more organic. They don't have the hard edges. I don't like my pencils on the ground. And then we're going to put some mountains in, okay? Because we're in Texas, we don't really have mountains, so it would be nice to have some mountains. I think I'm going to do one right here on top. I'm going to have to go off. And I think I want to put some more trees in here. Okay, and I want you to fill up your whole page. I think actually I want this to go like that. I'm kind of being picky. I want snow on mine because we don't have snow here in Texas. All right, so, oh, it looks like a volcano. There we go. Now, the next step is, this is where you're going to need some color pencils or crayons, whatever. And we're going to talk about atmospheric perspective. Remember when we talked about color theory? So your warm colors, that would be red, yellow, and orange, pop forward, okay? And then your cool colors recede back into the background. So blue, purple, and green. Now you say, well, green is everywhere. So green, you can have a yellow green. This is more of a yellow green. And then you can have a blue green, okay? So see that one right there? Or you can even add more blue. Green comes in so many different forms. It's like shocking. That's so cool. I should have pulled pencils out before I started this. Okay, well, But the green will vary, and so does brown. Brown is interesting too. Brown can have more orange in it, or yellow, so right here, and it can have more purple in it, blue. So that would be back in here. And I've drawn this little highlight here to show you where you need to put your colors. So you're going to put your yellow-green, or yellow, up here in the front, right in here. You're going to put your blue-green, like right in here, in this little area. As up in the mountains, you're going to put gray-blue. Okay, and you might have to mix them because you might not have it. And at the very top, you're going to do your blue, your sky. Okay, and I'm going to show you real quick how that looks. And let me start with the road. So I'm going to lightly put in a layer of the more orangey color. Now remember, the road does, in real life, we know the road doesn't really change color, but we do this as artists to fool the eye. Because then the eye doesn't really make the difference that it's completely different color. And then if it feels like it's three-dimensional, we like that even more. I really like this brown. Okay, and then my trees back here, the tree trunks, are going to be more of this chocolate brown. That's what I call it. Oops, that needs to go on the horizon. And then as we go up closer, we're going to use the more orangey brown. And then we're going to start in with our green. So our greens are like this yellow green. And I'm just going to show you. I like a little bit of texture, so I'm not going to just fill it in and let's hold it. And then I'm going to go over it with this green right here. Right here. Lots of it. Same thing with the trees. I might go in like a little darker. Spend a little bit more time than I am. I'm just trying to show you pretty quickly what it would look like. I don't think I like that. I want more of a green. There we go. Here's a better green. So I'm going to do green, real nice, pretty greens in this area up in here, right up here. And then as we go back, I'll go into this darker green. Do you see that darker green? Like that.
It's cooler.
Yeah, it's cooler. That's right. Very good. That's right. It's cooler, and that's why we want to put that back there. And I want to pop this up a little bit more. Make sure that yellow is really popping it up. And then the same thing with the blue. So the blue is kind of cool. I need to sharpen. I like this blue. It's a nice gray blue. And remember, the things in the background are not defined that well. The things in the foreground should be defined more. Like that. Because, ooh, that looks good. And I want to go over it a little bit with this gray. Okay, and then, of course, you want the blue up here for the sky. Okay, so here's another version of the same thing, if you want to look at that. And you're just going to play around, and I want you to work it up. Take some time and work up your landscape using atmospheric perspective with 1 point for the road, 1 point perspective. Okay, take a picture of it. Send it to me either via email or upload it to Canvas, and that will be another 100 points for you. Okay, thank you.